I walked away, leaving Molly behind, certain she was drowning in fear and confusion, trying to piece together the collapse of everything around her. But I couldn't stay. The truth I carried was far too heavy, suffocating me from the inside out. That night wasn't about confronting her or listening to excuses. It was about taking the first real step toward reclaiming a life where she no longer belonged. As I drove through the still streets, the cool night air slipped through the window, steady and calming, while the hum of the engine dulled the storm in my head. I needed space, room to breathe, to find even a thread of clarity. When I pulled up at Gabriel's house, the soft glow of the porch light soothed something inside me. The smell of lasagna drifted through the doorway, wrapping me in the familiar warmth and safety Gabriel and Rose had always offered. They welcomed me as though they'd been waiting. Gabriel's smile was wide, his usual jovial self, though I could see the concern flickering behind his eyes. "Glad you're here, Mason. Make yourself at home," he said, giving my shoulder a firm, reassuring pat. Rose stepped forward, her expression gentle, her touch steady with understanding. "You look like you've been carrying too much," she murmured. "Sit. Eat." Their kindness nearly made me forget, if only for a moment, what I had just walked away from. Inside, I tried to steer the talk toward normal things. Gabriel's work, his team, the projects keeping him busy. For a little while, it almost felt natural, as though nothing was wrong. But the weight pressing on me couldn't be hidden forever. Eventually, the emotions I had buried clawed their way out, and Rose noticed first. "You don't have to tell us," she said softly, leaning closer. "But if you want to, we'll listen." The tightness in my chest became unbearable. With shaky hands, I set my fork down, the clink echoing in the silence. "It's Molly," I finally admitted, the words tumbling out. "She's been unfaithful. Not just once, with more than one man." Gabriel froze, the lightheartedness draining from his face. "Mason, I'm so sorry," he said, his voice heavy with sympathy. Rose reached across the table, resting her hand on mine, her eyes filled with compassion. "That must feel unbearable," she whispered. I swallowed hard, my throat tight. "It's worse," I confessed. "It wasn't just anyone. It was Brad, my boss. Him, his son, his friends. I have proof. I've seen it. And knowing it, living with it, is destroying me." Gabriel's expression darkened with fury. "Brad? I can't believe he'd go that low." Rose's voice was soft, but steady. "Do you have anyone else you can lean on? Someone beyond us who can help you through this?" I shook my head, the loneliness pressing harder than ever. "No, that's why I came here. I needed someone who might understand." Gabriel's voice grew firm, resolute. "Then you got us. Whatever you need, whenever you're ready." Rose nodded gently. "And if you ever want to talk to a professional, I'll help you find the right person. You don't have to carry this alone." Their words felt like a lifeline tossed to a drowning man. For the first time in a long while, I felt a faint flicker of hope. We stayed up late, talking about the future, new work, new beginnings, how to navigate the wreckage of my marriage. The burden was still there, but I no longer felt I had to carry it entirely on my own. When I returned home, silence filled the house. Molly was already asleep, the quiet pressing around me, heavy and suffocating. I stood in the living room, staring at the remnants of the life we had built, wondering how it had all crumbled so quickly. Eventually, I lay down on the futon, staring at the ceiling, gathering the strength I'd need for the confrontation I knew was coming. Morning came, and with it, the reckoning, holding the proof of her betrayal in my hand. I faced her. My voice was cold, unyielding. Brad wasn't the only one, was he? His son, his friends. How many? Did they take advantage of you? Or did you give yourself to them willingly? Her face broke, tears spilling. "I don't know how it went this far," she whispered. "It started with Brad, and then I couldn't stop. I felt trapped, ashamed. I didn't know how to face you. Trapped. I snapped, anger surging. No one forced you. Every choice was yours. Betrayal after betrayal. Until nothing was left. And now you want pity?" She crumbled, sobbing, her voice barely audible. "I know I destroyed everything. I know I don't deserve forgiveness. But I still love you. My hand slammed against the table, the sharp sound cutting through her cries. Don't you dare call that love. You don't destroy the person you love. You don't tear their trust apart and then whisper about shame. Love died the moment you chose Brad. Her sobs echoed in the silence. After a long pause, I steadied my breath, my voice low and final. It's over, Molly. There's no fixing this. I'll be filing for divorce. We're finished. Her shoulders sagged, her words barely more than a whisper. What do you want me to do? You'll pack your things and leave before the papers arrive. I said firmly, stay out of my life, out of my home. You chose Brad and his circus. Go to them. You're free. Her body trembled as the words sank in. I'll go tomorrow, she murmured. I couldn't bear to look at her any longer. Turning away, my voice flat, I said, good. The sooner, the better. And with that, I walked out, leaving her alone with the wreckage she had made.